Hello and welcome. Today I'm going to show you one of the easiest fun folds there is by using products from the Best There Is May 2024 Paper Pumpkin Kit. Now I did not need a Father's Day card like this one, but I made this one as the instructions said. Just made it a thinking of you card, and it made lovely cards. But then I got to thinking about it, and this made an easy bookbinding card. All you have to do is add an extra score line to make it into a bookbinding card. So you take the base, which is a regular A2 card base. This is the one that came in the kit. And you add an extra score line. This one is already scored for you, but you add one extra score line at 3 1/4. Then if you want to add any string or binding or ribbon or twine, you can add it before you glue that part down. But to do the middle section, I used the layer from the Paper Pumpkin Kit, and I just cut off 1/2 inch off both sides to make the middle section. So that's all you do if you're going to make it out of the Paper Pumpkin Kit. Now I added an extra Misty Moonlight layer to my cards because of the size of this panel. So the Misty Moonlight layers I added were 3/4 by 5 1/4 and 3 by 5 1/4. So all you do is add them to your card base. You probably want to add the pattern paper first. Now, if you're going to make a regular bookbinding card, these measurements work beautifully. You just take a regular piece of cardstock that is 5 1/2 by 8 1/2. You score it in the middle at 4 1/4, just like usual. But you also add that extra score line, like this one, at 3 1/4 to make that part that's glued down. But if you want just regular layers on your card, on your bookbinding card, then you would add one that is 3/4 inches by 5 1/4 and another that is 3 inches by 5 1/4. Now, I have a couple of other bookbinding cards I can show you with those measurements. Here's some with some retired paper, some more retired paper, and then here's some new with a lily pond paper that I think is just marvelous. So these bookbinding cards are so easy to make. So you can take your base of your Paper Pumpkin card and just add that extra score line at 3 1/4. Burnish it with your bone folders so that it folds easily. Remember which side goes where if you're using the Paper Pumpkin Kit. And I cut off each side because I wanted the pattern, the chevron pattern, to still be in the correct direction. And I'll show you in just a second. I just put the other side inside. So this was a quick and easy card to make, just using the Paper Pumpkin Kit pieces. And it came up with a nice card that you can put anything inside, any sentiment. Now, as I said, if you're going to add twine or ribbon or anything to the side, you do it before you glue down the middle panel of the inside part of the card. If you're not, then you can just go ahead and glue it down. But a quick and easy card to make. Makes a nice card for nature lovers. This paper pumpkin kit was really pretty with the trees and the mountains and whoops. I have to add it to my layer first. My first layer. Now you can add as much or as little to this card as you'd like. They make nice, easy, funful cards that are just a little bit different than a regular A2 card because it has that little piece on the side. You can also make horizontal book binding cards, which I have a YouTube video on. Now this extra piece from this side, I put inside, and it made a nice little addition to that card. You can put it inside the card, or you can keep it for another project. We want to use up all those little pieces from the paper pumpkin kit. And this card base is light enough so that you can write on it. There's no need to put any extra panels inside because it is from a paper pumpkin kit. It has the white inside, but really it would be light enough anyway with that pretty color. Now, if you want to add twine, now's the time to do it. I am not going to add twine to this one, so all you do is put some adhesive or glue on the inside there to hold the bookbinding part in place. And there you have the base of your bookbinding card. Now all you have to do is decorate it however you'd like. I'm using the pieces from the Best There Is paper pumpkin kit, and I actually used the leaves from that kit as well, but I didn't have any leftover leaves, so I used my bow punch to punch these two leaves out. I don't know that I'll use both of them, but they will make a nice addition to my card. You can add any sentiment. Sentiment would look good down here. It would look good on the inside. Really, any place you'd like it. So try out a bookbinding card. They're super easy to make and pretty fast. I think I like the way that looks there, so I'm just going to put a little bit of Tombow glue on there and glue it down. I'm still not sure whether I'm going to use the second one or not, but I like the way that one looks there. I don't think it needs anything else, maybe a few embellishments, although it does look good with two of them. Yeah, it looks good with two. I'm going to go ahead and add the second one by adding a little bit of liquid glue, sticking it up under this layer that I made, that I got from the paper pumpkin kit, and that's all there is to it. Bookbinding card. Very simple and easy to do. So I hope you'll try one. Thanks for joining me today. Bye.